Hi everyone, Caroline here. I had a delivery yesterday and I'd sent for these Faber Castell Black Edition, and what it is, it's the super soft pencils and they work on black cardstock. Now the Heidi, the Yorkshire crafter, has done a great demo on it, and she really taught me into these. So I will leave a link for her video so that you can watch her video. When they come in this lovely little like box thing that you open up, and it can sit on your desk like that. And then if you're traveling or storing it away, it goes flat. How amazing is that? You know, they've thought to do that. That's brilliant, isn't it? So I'm going to have a go at it, and what I've done is I'm using the Pink Frog Crafts Tru Black Card, which is 280 GSM, and there's 40 A4 sheets in a pack. And when you look at the quality of this card, it's what it says on the tin, Tru Black, and look at the thickness of this card. It's brilliant. And I've heat embossed. You know, there's very little warping on there, very little, that can't be flattened down with glue. You know, you just thingy it off. Now what I've done, I've embossed in 3 different colours. I've done the gold, I've done white, and I've actually done black. And I've used 2 different stamp sets from Pink Frog. This one is the chrysanthemums, and on there you've got all these different ones and a leaf, even the little ladybirds, 3 different sizes of ladybirds, which are very useful. And it says, wishing you a fabulous day, happy birthday, and wishes if you just want birthday wishes, because these are all separate, and filled with happy hours and special moments. So you can have inside your card, wishing you a fabulous day, filled with happy hours and special moments. So that's a wonderful set, isn't it? And I also got these precious poppies, which you get all these beautiful poppies. And it says memories, never forgotten, precious moments. So you can interchange your sentiments completely. So I use those, and I embossed on the black, the Tru Black card. And on the black, we'll see how this fares to look, you know, that you can't see much of the black, if you can see that, but you'll be able to see the colours of it. I did actually emboss in a red, and it was a Wow Primary Apple Red, and I thought that would have come up red, but it didn't. It's come up like more like a maroon colour, or whatever you want to call a dark red, and you can't really see it very well. So that's a bit of a no-no. So I think if I did it again, I would probably do this in silver to go with it. Yeah, so that's a lesson learned, unless any of you know of any better than that. So I'm going to start with the gold, and I'm going to show you how well these pencils show up on this here. And I'm going to go with the blue, which is I'm going to start with the light blue. Let's turn this lovely box around. I'm going to start with sort of a light blue in the middle here. Just in the middle of the petals there. So we're just going to see how well they blend. Sorry, let me turn my phone sound off. And then I'm just going to get this darker blue and blend that in. And yes, they do blend in really well. Can you see that? Gorgeous, aren't they? I mean, you've got your sort of aqua blues as well. So that's a nice colour. That's a lovely colour. They really are beautiful. So I'll go around doing that in the middle. And like I say, Heidi's done a brilliant demo of it. So I can blame Heidi for spending my money. But it was a good shout. Thank you, Heidi. And if you go onto the Pink Frog Crafts Facebook group, you'll be able to see, you know, whenever Heidi posts anything, or any of the other design team as well on the Pink Frog Crafts that do some fabulous demos and lives. When you want to just sit and watch somebody else creating something, you get Claire that'll do some great demos as well. She does marvellous. Look at that blue on that, how it shows up. I'm so pleased with these. It's and this is so easy to do, and yet so effective. You know, if somebody gets a card like this, with this, just say, wow, 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 wow. This one is number 734, and that's a bit lighter. So we'll just do the tips a bit lighter. But they do blend over each other very, very well. Let's do the edges. And of course, in the set, you get white. And this is an absolute game changer, because that's where you get your highlighting. And you see, it blends in beautifully. And that just makes it pop and makes it look very 3D. And I mean, I'm not pressing on very, very hard. I'm putting some pressure on, but not very, very hard. But look at that. How beautiful is that? Can you see? Look at that. I'm going to go down with a bit of green down the stem. Just a little bit of green, like that. Okay, I love this box. It's brilliant, that. So now we've got the white. So I'm going to do this in the pinks. So again, I'm going to start off with a lighter pink. And that's a beautiful pink. You know, you can really go to town on these, can't you? I mean, I know you can get your acrylic paintbrushes for going on black, but this is lovely. This one is number 731. These stamps are lovely. I'll leave a link for these stamps for you. and for the card as well. How beautiful has that come up? And I bet the yellow. Should have done another one as well to show yellow, because that looks gorgeous, the yellow. Because you get these three. Look at these, all the different tones you get. Such a selection of tones with them. I'm going to go in the white again. Just bring up that middle bit. I like that. Before you all shout at me, Caroline, you missed a bit. I've missed a bit. Okay, I'm going to go with a light green. A leaf. A little bit here, a bit of a leaf there. I think working on black isn't always an option, is it? For when you're stamping, you think, oh no. But these are an absolute game changer for it. I'm going to go with that yellow, just to give the tip of the leaves a bit of a light on it there. So this is like a lime, 725. And I'll go with this green, which is 744. You know, just get a piece of black card and play around with them. Do them on a black, do yourself a chart, you know, colour swatch with them. Write the numbers next to them if you can, with a white gel pen. How lovely is that? I could play all day with these. That's the white. And if you've put down a bit of white, let's try the bright yellow on top as well. Yes. And you see that takes then in some of the colour that you add on it. It's given all the different shades to the leaf. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Now this black one was a bit of a wild card because I didn't know what it would take. I think this is, yeah, this is like a dark red. So I think it would be nice if they did metallic in them. That would be nice, unless they already do, I don't know, for the black. But a bit of a metallic look to it, I think that would be fabulous as well. Just trying to see, let me get my picture. Yeah. So you'll see this as it emerges. And this is the lighter red. This is 703. So it's a little bit of an orangey red, which poppies are, aren't they? blend that in. Like I said, it was a bit of a chance doing it in black. But it's like the no line ink when you're stamping, that Stamps by Me do, that you can makes it look like you've painted it yourself. Yeah, it's really cool. And of course you can leave that black in the middle. But I am pleased with them. So I do forgive Heidi for making me spend my money. It was well worth it, Heidi. Just going to go with a little bit of orange now, just to blend in. Because like I say, that's what poppies have, that bit of an orangey look to them, don't they? Some of the poppies. I mean, you can do blue poppies, can't you? But traditionally for remembrance is red. And of course that little bit of white, just to highlight, like you do when you're painting. Pop a bit of white on. Just to highlight. That's looking lovely, isn't it? Got a bit of grey, which I'll pop in the middle there. And the green for this leaf. Just checking that you can see me on there. Bit of green at the top there. So yeah, that's different on the black, isn't it? How lovely. Can you see that? So let's get those, just put a little bit of yellow on that leaf. Like I said, they do blend really well. And if we're thinking about white cardstock, brilliant colours. So you can work on your white and your black. So it's not just sort of a one-trick pony. But for this to be able to do it on black, how special. Okay, I always like to bring you things that I find out about. And thanks to Heidi, the Yorkshire crafter, we found out about this. Let me just get my glue gun thing out. Got a bit of glue stuck to the end of it. Okay. And this is on a 5x7 card. Further over here. Make sure it opens the right way. this is like a red flock I've had for many years. Many years. And I was sorting all my cardstock out the other day, and I found this, and I thought, ooh, I like that. And then this one will go on top. And that will go on there for a beautiful card. You could even add a little bit of red glitter on there, couldn't you? The gold one, look at this gold mirror card. Again, Pink Frog Craft. It's seconds card, 20 sheets, and it's called Gold RMC 300 GSM. Cracking card. So let's put that on. Again, check you're opening the right way. Stamp inside first. I've not done it on these so that you get to... Obviously with mirror card, quite often when you glue, if you're not using the tape, don't go quite to the edges because you get the line, you can sometimes see the lines. But I have to say, look, I've just put this on. I can't see any of those glue lines on this. That's how good this card is. It's brilliant. Perfect for your Christmas cards and everything as well. So let's put that one on there. How pretty is that? How blooming pretty is that? And then we'll do this white one. And I've used, again, some of the black card. Again, right in the middle. This is a bit of white textured card. Pink Frog do some wonderful textured card. Check that out as well. And the prices are brilliant. The delivery is brilliant. And if you spend over a certain amount, it's free delivery. So, win-win. Let's put that in the middle. How beautiful is that? So you've got your three cards there, and it's not taken me long at all, has it, to make 3 beautiful cards. You know, it can be for anything. That can be for a lovely message on the bottom, happy birthday, and or you know, just saying hello. This one, again, you can, you know, it's lovely for just a simple sentiment on the side, or you know, for somebody's deepest sympathy. You could emboss in gold in their deepest sympathy. For one of those cards you have to make now and again. And the same with that one. Yeah, I think I like this done in the black. I like that. So thank you to Heidi for recommending this, and thank you to Pink Frog for the fabulous cardstock and the stamps, which are these. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, do give us a thumbs up, and do check out the links I will leave under the video. You'll see where it says more. Click on that, and below that you'll see all the links. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.